Good Wednesday evening, everyone. Welcome back to Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And I did create a new channel banner on the top of my channel. And the reason why I did that is because you guys did get me up to 300 subscribers, which again, I really do appreciate. And I'm not really sure which channel banner you guys like better. The last one that I had said USA coverage with the satellite map, but this one is pretty much showing pictures of thunderstorms, tornadoes, and hurricanes, so I'm not really sure which one you guys really like better, but you guys can let me know down in the comments which one you guys like better, which I would appreciate, because that would give me a good idea on what to do. But like I said, I decided I would do that because I thought it was a really cool idea, so again, you guys can let me know down in the comments how you guys like that. But let's first go ahead and talk about what's happening for the rest of today. And as you guys can see, we do have a slight risk level 2 out of 5 threat for severe storms across southeast Wyoming, heading into southwest Nebraska, into northwest Kansas, and as well as northeast Colorado. So we definitely got to be watching that area for the rest of today and into the overnight hours. Same goes for parts of southeast North Carolina, where we also have a little slight risk of severe storms in that area too as well. So if you do live in either one of these areas, make sure to be on high alert. And that is driven off of a 5% risk for tornadoes. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but the little brown 5% risk for tornadoes across southeast North Carolina, that will be where we might be seeing, a few tornadoes, which will be possible for the rest of today, like I said, and then damaging wind and perhaps some large hail will be possible across a slight risk towards southeast Wyoming, southwest Nebraska, northeast Colorado, and as well as northwest Kansas. As we head into tomorrow, that severe weather is thankfully over here for parts of the Rockies and Plains, but we actually do have a slight risk for severe thunderstorms across Virginia and as well as North Carolina, and that is driven off of a 5% risk for tornadoes, but no hail or wind threat, as you guys can see. So that is good news, but we will still be driven off of a tornado threat, unfortunately. So you guys need to have your tornado action plan in place just in case, because the main and only threat is tornadoes tomorrow. So please be on high alert for tornadoes in North Carolina and Virginia. Now let's look at the tropics. Okay, we still do have tropical storm Debbie around, still impacting these coastal areas. It's going to move back onto land and continue impacting areas from North Carolina all the way through Maine and perhaps Nova Scotia. So we'll definitely need to be watching those areas. And then down here towards the peninsula, we definitely have another wave that we're watching. This could do a few things. This could either move into this area and go towards Mexico or up towards Texas and Louisiana. That's the reason why I did put those arrows on my thumbnail, is because we could be seeing this taking a north route towards the Gulf of Mexico as it gets closer to this area. Or we could be seeing this, maybe going into Mexico. But this remains very uncertain. This could also, die down before it even reaches a single area. So that does remain uncertain. But I just did that because I do want you guys to be on high alert just in case. Because, sometimes things happen when we're not expecting them to. So that's the reason why I want you guys in the Gulf Coast areas to be on high alert just in case this thing makes a dramatic turn or something. Now, let's look at what we can expect with Debbie. And like I said, this is going to continue all the way up through Maine. And look at that even continues into Nova Scotia and as well as New Brunswick in Canada. And then we'll pretty much head out into the northern Atlantic Ocean. So definitely a pretty big track and still ways to go before the system finally heads out of the United States. So from North Carolina through Maine, you guys need to be on high alert for this system, as this could bring some significant flash flooding. And let's go ahead and look at that flash flood potential. Could we continue to see a high risk for flash flooding for the rest of today across northeast South Carolina and southwest North Carolina, but even up here towards the mid-Atlantic, so places around Washington DC may also get impacted as well. So we'll definitely need to be keeping an eye out for that for today. And then that high risk continues into tomorrow, but also does extend more into Virginia, as you guys can see. So we could be seeing some life-threatening flooding into Virginia as we do head into tomorrow. So you guys in Virginia need to start getting prepared for this, guys. This is not looking good. So please get prepared before Debbie makes it to your area, which I don't think it will be a tropical storm by the time it hits you, but that doesn't matter. It's about the risk for flash flooding. So because we have a high risk for flash flooding, you guys need to be on high alert, like I said. So please get prepared today before you guys really get impacted by a tropical depression as we do head into tomorrow. Now let's look at day 3, which will be after tomorrow on Friday. As you guys can see, we do have a moderate risk for flash flooding from northern Virginia all the way up into parts of Canada, including Niagara Falls. So you guys in these areas need to be on high alert, okay? Need to be on high alert if you do live in this red color. So thankfully not a high risk, which those are very rare by the way, but we could still very well be seeing that high potential for flash flooding anywhere in this red area. So again, you guys need to be paying attention extremely closely if you live in that red area. Now let's look at the total rainfall. There's anywhere from now all the way to August 17th, and as you guys can see, we continue to see some very high rainfall amounts up and down the East Coast. So anywhere that you see those yellows, we could be seeing over 4 inches of rain, which also could be at risk for, Virginia and even into Pennsylvania. Both of those areas could see over 4 inches of rain, as you can see, and that could even be the case up here towards New York, New Jersey, Maine. All those areas could very well also be talking the potential for 4 inches of rain as well. And then over here towards the plains again, as you guys can see, we also do need to be watching the plains closely too as well, and that's the reason why I want you guys to be on high alert in the plains, is because we could be seeing flash flooding once again by the time we do head throughout the next few weeks, okay? So this is going to be a pretty big change compared to what we have been seeing. The Ohio Valley back down into the deep south looks to mainly be staying dry, but like I said, you guys in the plains will really start seeing those chances for precipitation go up the next few weeks, so you guys definitely need to be on high alert. Now let's look at the Climate Prediction Center outlook, and as you guys can see for the Climate Prediction Center outlook, above normal temperatures will be likely across the central United States. So you guys in the central United States might need to get prepared for some excessive heat once again, but you guys out to the east have been doing with that lately. But look at that, below average temperatures will continue across parts of the east. So, some 70s might be possible in some areas, but that would just be very briefly if we saw that. But more than likely, the mid to upper 80s will be what we see across this area. So that is definitely going to be some good news, like I said. Even up here towards parts of the western United States, look at that, below average temperatures will be possible across all areas along the west coast. That could, maybe indicate some 60s right there, because some of these areas usually see 60s most of the year, including San Diego. So we definitely do need to be watching extremely closely. And then same goes for the precipitation. Above normal precipitation is going to be possible, so we definitely need to be watching these areas very closely for above average precipitation across the northern United States, and as well as the Rocky Mountains, and even throughout the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and as well as the Mid-Atlantic. So we'll definitely need to be paying attention for those areas. And then for the 8 to 14 day outlook, as you guys can see above, normal temperatures continue across the central and eastern United States. Near normal, which is good across the Mid-Atlantic, is definitely going to be good, as that will continue to be a break from the heat. But below normal temperatures even look to continue out to the west, as we will likely be seeing above average precipitation across the northern United States, but even the east coast and as well as parts of the Rocky Mountains could be seeing some above average precipitation. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy today's weather forecast. Again, I really do appreciate you guys getting me up to 300 subscribers, and I would appreciate if you guys would let me know down in the comments on if you guys like my new channel banner or not, and that will, definitely help a lot on if we need to be making a different one. So like I said, let me know down in the comments if you guys do like it. Plus, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If we can get up to 500 subscribers before fall, that will be awesome. And if you guys will also like my videos too as well, that will be great. And of course, click that notification button down below so you are notified whenever I do a video or go live.